Welcome to the kickoff coaches press conference for the 38th State Farm Bayou Classic. I'm your MC, I'm Ro Brown, and just a few words. The people here, no one needs to be told what the Bayou Classic is and what it means to the city of New Orleans and what the city of New Orleans means to the Bayou Classic. It's 38 great years, 16 years, I think, as the State Farm Bayou Classic. We've got people up here. We're going to get started.
It's great to have all of you. I'm thrilled to welcome this incredible rivalry back to the incredible city of New Orleans. I am joined by my partner, council member at large, Jackie Clarkson. Jackie, it's great to see you. Thank you for all your work. I appreciate everything you do for the city. Ashley Barrios is with State Farm. Of course, we appreciate that incredible sponsorship. Major Jonathan Hamilton, representing the United States of America. Sir, thank you for your service and for representing the military on behalf of the people of the city. My great friend, Dr. Ron Mason, who has been a great citizen. He left us for a little while but came back and is doing great things to help turn higher education around. Aaron James, who is representing Grambling University. One of my dear friends, one of my heroes, Coach Doug Williams. Doug, it's nice to see you. Thank you so much. I asked him to try to help me learn how to throw the ball. He said, man, you old. Stump Mitchell, Coach, it's great to see you. Thank you so much for being here today. And Jade Brown Russell, who is the chairman right now of the Downtown Development District. I'm excited to be here. This is, as you know, one of the great classic rivalries of all time. Just to give you a little bit of sense of history, this rivalry started a couple years before I was born in 1936, and they have been at it ever since. In 1974 was the first game that was in New Orleans. So this is the 21st year of NBC broadcasting the game, 16th year of State Farm's title sponsorship. Thank you so much for sticking with us. And this is the 38th annual game, and it is a rivalry to beat all rivalries. And as Rose said, everybody knows what this particular event means, not only for Southern and Grambling and the state of Louisiana, but for the city of New Orleans. This is a $200 million annual economic impact. We're going to have thousands and thousands of people that are in the city of New Orleans at an incredible time. This is part of course, what I call New Orleans' cultural economy. We have become an international competitor in sports and entertainment. And as you think about what that produces for the city of New Orleans and the state of Louisiana, 144,000 jobs are tied to culture and to sports entertainment. It has a $9 billion economic impact. It's huge for the city of New Orleans. And of course, we love having our partners in both Southern and in Grambling. If you think about this particular building, since y'all were here last, it got a little bit of an uplift. Y'all can look around. It looks really nice. There's a new title sponsor on this building as well. This, which was the site of one of the most devastating moments in American history, has transformed itself into a symbol of rebirth and resurrection. And the Bayou Classic is another example of how the people of Louisiana, the people of New Orleans, can take that resilience and actually show the rest of the country what, in fact, you need to do to come out of very difficult times. Immediately adjacent to us, a couple of weeks ago, the Hyatt Regency, the best and nicest renovation that the Hyatt has seen in the country, open. We have gotten a Tiger grant. We're rebuilding, as many of you can see, the extension of the Regional Transit Authority's streetcar line. Across the street, just a couple of days ago, Rouse's Supermarket opened, one of the finest supermarkets. Right down the street is a $5 billion investment that's going on right now in the LSU, the University Medical Center, and the VA hospital. The city of New Orleans is coming back, and it's actually providing a symbol to the rest of America about what it looks like when you stand back up and you just keep on going. And I can't think of any other universities that exemplify that more than Southern University and Grambling University, who through very, very difficult times has been a beacon of light for young men and women who are looking for a way to transform America. And so thank you all for being here. I'm looking forward to the game as always. God bless you, and everybody be safe while you're here. Thank you so much.
So good morning, everybody. State Farm would also like to thank you and welcome you to the 38th annual gridiron matchup between Grambling State and Southern University. State Farm is proud to be the title sponsor for the 2011 Bayou Classic. And on Thanksgiving weekend every year, this game brings about 250,000 people to the city of New Orleans and generates vital revenue. For the past 16 years, State Farm has been the sponsor for this great rivalry between these two historic HBCU schools. Grambling and Southern both have a rich and rewarding cultural history and are brimming over with school spirit and pride. Even before Hurricane Katrina left New Orleans in shambles in 2005, State Farm was committed to improving the neighborhoods of New Orleans and committed to assisting in the revitalization of the communities that were devastated by the tragedy. This year, in a joint effort with the nonprofit agency Kaboom, State Farm volunteers will build Andrew H. Wilson Charter School and the Broadmoor Community Playgrounds. This will make the 6th playground that State Farm has built in the community of New Orleans since Katrina. In addition, State Farm also sponsors the Neighborhood of Knowledge program that includes a presentation to educate teen drivers and their parents and preparing them for independently and, more important, safely driving their vehicles. Last but not least, State Farm believes in excellence in education, and like a good neighbor, State Farm Grant will be giving Grambling State and Southern University $155,000 each to benefit the school scholarship programs. State Farm also believes in helping to build strong communities in New Orleans and Louisiana, and we're committed to helping the citizens of New Orleans and the surrounding areas get to a better state. A state of educational excellence and regrowth in Louisiana. We wish the best of luck to both schools and the coaches for a safe and enjoyable game. Thank you.
Hey, good morning. The United States Marine Corps has sponsored the Bayou Classic for this will be the 11th consecutive year. As on behalf of the Marine Corps, it is my privilege to be here and be able to talk about this opportunity for us. I've been here for 3 months out of recruiting station Baton Rouge. I'm the commanding officer out of Baton Rouge. We do consider ourselves partners in education, and in the last 3 months, I've had the real pleasure of being on both Grambling and Southern's campuses, and I tell you, it's fantastic. It's fantastic to see the growth and the opportunity that these students are taking a part of, and this is a unique opportunity to really celebrate that. So on behalf of Recruiting Station Baton Rouge and the Marine Corps, thank you for having us, and I'd like to present a couple coins, sir, Mayor, for yourself.
Sir,
thank you much, sir.
Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
And Coach. Coach Williams. Hey, we do have Marine officer candidates from both universities. So to err on the side of impartiality, there was no intentions meant by awarding Southern's first. But again, thanks for having us, and I really do appreciate the opportunity.
Good morning. As you so graciously stated, the Department of Health and Hospitals Office of Public Health really wants to thank the State Farm Bayou Classic for this unique partnership because this is an opportunity for us to not only provide information and cultural information about our city and our state, but provide critical life-saving information to the millions of people that will come into this area from around the world for this game. In Louisiana, African Americans overwhelmingly represent the individuals who are stricken with the HIV virus. They represent about 20% of our population, but over 75% of the new cases of HIV. And this game gives us a unique platform, a unique stage to provide not only information, but testing and consultation to individuals who potentially can be stricken with HIV. The Centers for Disease Control estimates that about 20% of individuals with HIV don't know it. And so we are taking this opportunity with the State Farm Bayou Classic to provide testing and consultation on this Saturday right outside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. This testing is at no cost to all of you and to all the individuals that are here. It will be private, it will be confidential, and you can get the results within 20 minutes. And then we will take the opportunity for those individuals who may test positive to link them to care. But again, we want to make this an important crusade for all of us because here in Louisiana, we are ranked 5th amongst the national cases of AIDS case rates. Here in New Orleans, where we stand, we're ranked 9th amongst American cities, and in Baton Rouge, we're ranked 2nd. And so we have an incredible burden, but also an incredible opportunity to provide this testing, this consultation at no cost to the attendees of the State Farm Bayou Classic. We appreciate the opportunity to partner with the State Farm Bayou Classic, and together we want to make Louisiana greater than AIDS. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Mike Schilling, and I'm the Assistant General Manager of the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. We would like to thank Grambling University and Southern University for coming to the Mercedes-Benz Superdome for the annual State Farm Football Classic. And it's been a pleasure and a privilege for SMG and its staff to support this great event for so many years. We look forward to working with the schools again this year to make this year's game a great success for everyone involved, most importantly for our student athletes who work so hard on and off the field. Again, on behalf of SMG and all of its employees, we welcome you to the finest football facility in the world, the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Thank you very much and welcome.
Get ready, New Orleans. The Jaguar Nation is coming to town. My name is Ronald Mason, and I'm president of the Southern University System, which is the only historically black university system in the country. We're proud to be a part of the Bayou Classic this year, which, as you know, has been revved up a notch. It starts with a parade down Canal Street and into the French Quarter, where Santa Claus will be coming to town. We have information forums headed up by Soledad O'Brien. We have a career fair, we have a corporate reception, and then finally we have a football game. The relationship between Grambling and Southern is very close. We work together very closely as sister institutions in every way. But we do compete on the football field, and if you didn't hear, this year Grambling has to come through us in order to be Western champions in the SWAC. So we plan to be here in full force, and my coach tells me that we've been getting better and better, and now that we're here to the big game, we're going to do our job, and the Jaguar Nation will be ready. Thank you all.
But let me just say that it is a pleasure to be here at this meeting. I've been, I guess, coming to the Bayou Classic even from the time I first moved back to Louisiana and then to New Orleans in the early mid-'70s. And it's always been one of those things that is more than just a game. It's an event. It's what I believe is our second homecoming for Southern University in Grambling, because we all use this Thanksgiving weekend as an opportunity to get together and to celebrate our rich history, celebrate New Orleans, and we certainly appreciate everything that New Orleans does for the Bayou Classic. As you know, Southern started in New Orleans before we moved over to Baton Rouge about close to 100 years ago. But this is, I think, an opportunity to showcase to the nation what Southern University is, what Grambling State University is, what do we offer, what we represent, our rich history, and what we add to this state, to this nation in terms of academics as well as the sports environment. But we look forward to this. We believe that it is an opportunity for us to come together, show what we can do on the field, show what we can do academically. As Dr. Mason explained, all of the other events that are going on with this, it becomes an avenue and a venue for everyone to get involved in the universities, in New Orleans, and in things that's going to add to the richness of what we do and what we're able to accomplish and what we bring to the community. So we appreciate that very much. We thank State Farm for all it does for us. We thank the Marine Corps We're looking forward to this. It's going to be a long weekend. I told my wife, get ready. We'll be leaving Baton Rouge Thursday morning. We'll see it again Sunday evening. And we enjoy it. We look forward to it. We appreciate the opportunity. Again, thank you to the City of New Orleans. Thank you to State Farm. Thank you to the Marine Corps. And we're excited about this. I kind of mentioned to Coach that the President has put a little pressure on him, but we expect him to live up to that pressure. And we're looking forward to a great game. And it's a friendly game. You know, we go back, we're rivals, but we're friendly rivals. We all know what we are to this state and what we are to this university, and we look forward to this every year. Thank you very much.
On behalf of Grambling State University, where Dr. Frank G. Pohl is president, we would like to thank New Orleans for its gracious hospitality for 38 years. To our title sponsor, State Farm, our previous sponsors, and to the new sponsors who have come aboard, we express our gratitude. To Dottie and NOCCI, our new game promoters, you have done an outstanding job for promoting the 38th year of Bayou Classic. Coach Williams, thank you for the exciting season and the continuous legacy of Grambling State University football. Thank you all, and see you Saturday.
I am so excited to be here. I don't know what to do. I told Coach Mitchell I could get used to all these cameras. They might have to run me off. The State Farm Bayou Classic. This is an incredible event. So many people, so many of you have worked tirelessly to put forth this event each and every year. And we are so grateful to the City of New Orleans, Mayor Landrieu, for providing such a wonderful backdrop for this event. You know, this event, to me, ever since I was a little girl, represents the fall. You know, Thanksgiving Day, getting ready for the Bayou Classic thereafter, watching this game with my family and friends, and now to be involved in this capacity, I'm just a little overwhelmed. This is pretty incredible. This year is the 38th. I think it's going to be the biggest and the best classic ever. On behalf of our faculty, staff, student body, alumni, football team, and the band, will represent to the fullest right here. So get ready, New Orleans. I give you fair warning. Here come the Jaguars.
To State Farm, this is outstanding. To Dottie and her crew, this is really spectacular. I thought last year coming here, media coverage was good, but this is awesome. Mr. James and I had an opportunity to travel to promote this Bayou Classic. I think it was in July. Was it July? In July. And just the work that they've put forth to make this the best classic this year is outstanding. You know, we have some things to do. Fans out there, listen. Grambling and Southern has some work to do because Alabama State and Alabama A&M drew 66,000 fans at their classic. So we have to do better than that because this is the #1 classic in HBCU. So we have to do a fantastic job. I can guarantee you it's going to be a fantastic game, no question about it. I admired Doug when he was playing for the Redskins, when he was playing for Tampa Bay. I was actually sitting in the stands when he brought the Redskins back and he was MVP. So I admired him from afar. We're friends. But come Saturday, we're still going to be friends, but we're going to have different attitudes until the game is over. There's a lot to play for. There's a lot to play for. For Grambling, it's an opportunity to go to the SWAC championship. For Southern, it's an opportunity to end up tied in a four-way race for first place. That's huge for us. That's huge. And that's what we're shooting for. Practice is going to be great when I get back this afternoon. I know it's going to be great when Doug get back. There's going to be a lot of energy out there. Fans, we have to provide the energy that the players are going to come with. New Orleans is a spectacular place. So let's all come out, have a great time. It's going to be very competitive, but you know.
Good morning. First, I want to say thanks to the new game day operator and especially State Farm who allowed Grambling and Southern to be broadcast across the nation. It's amazing sometimes when you're traveling, people really don't know a lot about Grambling Southern. They always ask you, what's the name of that game that is played after Thanksgiving? And we have to say the Bayou Classic. There's no need me talking about it. Matter of fact, I probably need to go home and tell us not to come, because it seems like it's already over with, but that's the way it is. And what we're going to do is we're basically going to do it the way we've been doing it the last 6 weeks. You know, at one point in the season, we was 1-4. They wanted to pull the plug on us. Matter of fact, they called the family around and they said if we just stay where we are, it's going to cost us a lot more. And we refused to let them pull the plug, and the guys have really rallied around what we wanted them to do, and it's shown a lot of characters. And no matter what happened on Saturday, as far as I'm concerned, you know, when you're dealing with a young group like we're dealing with, and to be where we are today in position to possibly go to the championship, I think it speaks volume to the character of that football team. So I feel pretty good where we are, and we all know we still got to play the game. And at the end of the day, we let the chips fall where they may. So thank you.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Jade Russell. I'm here representing the Downtown Development District, and it's so good to be here. And on behalf of the entire DDD, I want to welcome and congratulate in advance the players, the coaches, all of the fans that are coming here, the City of New Orleans for also stepping up this year and making this event bigger and better. My house is a house divided come Friday and Saturday. I didn't have the privilege of going to undergrad at Southern or Grambling, but I'm a Southern University Law Center graduate. So my husband, he got out the car this morning with black and gold on. He didn't tell me we were wearing colors, but when you cut deep, I bleed blue and gold. So I am so happy to be here. The Downtown Development District is really honored to be a major sponsor here for the Bayou Classic this year, which is bigger and better than it's ever been before. We have the parade, we have the empowerment seminars, we have the career fairs. This is a big thing, y'all. So we are so very happy to have you guys here. The DDD always inspires to bring the best and the brightest minds here to New Orleans and to the downtown area, and we know we do that each and every year when we have the Bayou Classic come into town. So Friday and Saturday, house divided. But come after Saturday, we know we're all on one accord. So I thank you guys again for having me.
The economic impact is extraordinary. We're going to have 200,000 people in the city on Thanksgiving Day weekend, so we're very excited about it. And it's really important part of what it is that we do to really showcase New Orleans and Louisiana. We're happy to have them. It's a great rivalry. They're just about even. You know, you can tell just from the press conference this morning, they're really excited about it. And the kids are going to have a great time.
Bayou Classic is huge for New Orleans. It brings 200,000 people to the city over Thanksgiving, and it's a $30 million of economic impact. It's a wonderful tradition for us, and we love having Bayou Classic here.
I'm very excited. You know, this is a national family weekend, and we brought back a lot of the glory to the Bayou Classic this year, including the parade and the corporate reception and parties and a football game as well.
Tell us, what does this mean to both universities?
Well, this is a tradition for us. It's where the families from both universities get together and share a good time. You know, we compete on the football field, but in every other way we're close cousins, and we like getting together.
HBCUs in Louisiana, give us your update on where we stand now and what kind of a national focus this brings to that.
Yeah, well, you know, we have several HBCUs in Louisiana. We only have one historically black university system, and that's the Southern University system. We think we're a rare and unique asset, and we're starting to do some things now that we think can lead the way for the rest of higher education in Louisiana, centralizing services, synergizing our academic programs, having our 2-year campus do some work on the 4-year sites. We just started an online college, so things are looking up for Southern now. And we expect that we'll be not only an example for Louisiana, but also for HBCUs around the country.
When when this game is over on Saturday, what do you want people to keep in mind?
I just want them to remember that these are two quality institutions with long and historic traditions, that we played a football game, sure, but we also came together and had a good time in New Orleans.
I think it's just, it's more than a game. It means scholarship for our kids. It means a good family outing. it's great for two HBCUs to be national televised. So it just means so much more than just a football game. It puts scholarship money for our students at both institutions, so it's just a great event.
When the game is over, what would you like people to keep in mind about the HBUs in Louisiana?
I'd just like for people to say that we can put on a production just as well as other major conferences, and we have the same kind of attraction of those conferences.
It's a great opportunity for Grambling. It's an opportunity for those guys, if they were to win, to go to the SWAC championship. For us, it's an opportunity for us to end up in a four-way tie for first. Because of the suspensions, we can't go to the SWAC championship, but just to be able to end up tied for first place in the West from where we come would be awesome.
It's not only a special game for the players, it's a special game for both institutions. I think it's a special game for the state of Louisiana. And I think it's important that, all the officials in Louisiana need to recognize it a little more. And I think all the university alumni and everything should realize that this is a game that keeps Grambling and Southern alive and well. We're not just talking about Louisiana, but we're talking about nationally.
We're involved because of the educational aspect and the ability to give scholarships, educational scholarships to the two schools. And we're involved as far as building community playgrounds in the area and helping to rebuild the city of New Orleans after Katrina.
Are you excited about what's going on?
Absolutely. It's an awesome experience. The Battle of the Bands is incredible. The Stump show that we'll have Friday night and the game as well. It's just an incredible experience.
The city looks forward to this so much, and not just people who are supporters of Grambling or Southern or alumni. This is very much all-encompassing of the city. We all get into this. This is everybody's ball game. This is everybody's football game. I love it.